Hey guys, it's Kea again. I am back again. Well, let me say finally back again with another video. I know I've been gone for a while, but guess what? I'm back. So in today's video, as you can see from the title, I will be doing a chit chat, get ready with me, and I'll basically just be talking about life, my life, and just like random things, but mostly about life and just like trusting the process and all of that. So I'm actually going to be doing like my go-to look, which is a look that I do on most occasions, because I mean, I'm not really like a makeup person. I just like do what I know. I don't experiment with makeup because I don't want to look like a clown, do you understand? So yeah, so I stick to what I know. And so I also posted a picture. Well, the reason why I'm actually doing this get ready with me is because I posted a picture on my Instagram, and quite a few of you guys were just like, please recreate this look on your channel. So I'm gonna quickly just show you guys the look that you guys asked for, and I hope I can still remember how to do this. I'll be recreating this look. So yeah, so let's see if I can actually like recreate this look, because my face looks super snatched and the lighting was fire. Yeah, but I was doing a lot, but anyway. So let's see if I can do this, and without any further ado, let's get into this video. Whew. Okay guys, so let's get started. I already have like my eyebrows done, so I'm gonna start doing my foundation. I do my makeup like really weird, so like if you're expecting the professional, this is not the video, okay? Like I just do my own thing. And yeah, I literally swear by this primer. Let me tell you guys something. This primer, Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX. Let me tell you something. No, they did something here. They were working, okay? They did the things that needed to be done. Well, for people with like really oily skin, so you know, oh my god. So actually the lady at the store was like, don't OD with this thing, a little goes a long way, but like I never listened. So here I am ODing. Let me tell you something about this primer, like it will have you looking like really pale and like ashy, like, you know, like it has me looking, what's this, casket ready. Casket ready, okay? I look casket ready like once when I put this thing on, because wow. Okay, so in this video guys, I'm literally just gonna tell you about like my life, because I've just figured like I need to start appreciating the journey. Literally, I just need to start appreciating the journey that is my life, and you know, just appreciate where I am, how far I've come, what I've learned and everything, because this year started off pretty shaky for me, but girl, we back on our feet because we never stay down, right? So I'm gonna tell you guys how I got to where I am right now, where my head is at and everything. So yeah, where do I start? Okay, so when I was younger, like really young, not really, I like to exaggerate, but like when I was younger, I've always really been into like fashion and like beauty and all of that, and that's mainly because of my mother, who I talk about in every single video. And but anyway, literally that's because of my mom, because she's also always been into fashion and just looking good. Like she was snatched, she always been snatched, okay? So that's like where everything started for me, because obviously the people you see kind of like influence the things that you like and all of that. So, and I was also always just allowed to like experiment with like fashion and beauty stuff and all of that from a very like young age. What is this on my nose? Oh, it's the primer. It's the primer. But anyway, so then when I was younger, I was really into sports and all of that, you know what I mean? I'm still a very active person, but when I was younger, it was worse. Like I did everything, like almost every sport you can think of, I did it. Like I was that girl. I was always trying out new things and all of that, you know what I mean? So when my mom was younger, she used to do beauty pageants, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure when she had like a daughter finally, because I have two older brothers, when she had a daughter finally, she was like, oh my god, thank you Mudimu, I can finally, you know, have a daughter who might just like the things I used to like. So my mom then decided to enroll me into a modeling school. So the first modeling school I went to was a modeling school in Bloemfontein called Dawn Models, and that's literally where my love for modeling started. Obviously when I went to the modeling school, I was like interested in modeling, but my mom was the one who was also just like, who kind of pitched the idea to me, like, my baby, don't you wanna, you know, because I've always been tall and skinny as well. But yeah, so she was just like, how do you feel about this? And obviously I was given a choice, I wasn't forced to. She was just like, how do you feel about doing modeling? Like, would you like to do it? And I was just like, sure, I'll try it out. And girl, did I not do modeling. Like, I was a model. Modeler. Like, wow. So then I was at Dawn Models for like a couple of years, like 2-3 years, until they closed down. And fine, Dawn Models closed down, and then I didn't have like a modeling a modeling school for like a year or so. But literally, and I was still playing sports in between all of this modeling. Then once Dawn Models closed, I was kind of just back to just going to school, doing sport, you know what, and like just like doing, yeah, regular stuff. And then I was just like, no, like, this was when I was around like 9, 10, and I was just like not okay with that. I still wanted to do modeling, you know. Now I had fallen in love with modeling and all of that. And also when I was at Dawn Models, like, I used to like participate in like small, like, the, what are these, the little modeling, what are they, modeling competitions. Oh, speak, yeah. Modeling competitions. And yeah, they weren't like really anything major, but I remember like always doing well, you know. And that's facts. Like, I was really always doing well, and I enjoyed it. Obviously when you enjoy something, you like put more practice into it. Like, almost every single day I was prancing like down the corridor at home in heels, perfecting my walk, because in my head I was going to be the next Naomi Campbell. Honey, and did life not take a turn? But anyway, we'll get there. So then, wait, before I go any further, how I got this video idea, actually no, the topic. Shout out to Pabi and Ayanda. They're like literally my friends from back home, and I love them to bits, and they literally support me with anything. And I was talking to them earlier, and they were just like, just talk about how far you've come and just like the process and everything. So shout out to you guys, love you guys. Anyway, so as I was saying, then I was now doing, what's this, sport, miserable, not really miserable, I just missed modeling. Started to do my research on my own now. Now my mom has done her job, like mission accomplished from my mom's side. She got me to love modeling. And then I found another modeling school, literally the best modeling school in Bloemfontein. If you like, literally free promo. I'm kidding, but this is literally honestly, like honest things. The best modeling school ever, you know. You literally feel like it's like a sisterhood, a family, brothers and sisters, actually, let me say that. You gain brothers and sisters. So then now I'm at E-Models, still participating in like runway competitions and all of that, because obviously that's what you do when you're still learning how the industry works and all of that, girl. And I was also like still doing like, wow, I feel like my highlight for me while being with E-Models and all of that was, I think it was 2015. There was this big competition called the Runway Model Search, and it was held like in the local mall in Bloemfontein, and literally at Mimosa Mall in Bloem. And then that for me was like what I needed, you know what I mean, for me to just feel like this is exactly what I want to do. And I think I was like in grade 9 or something, I can't remember. But like, yeah, that's when I was like, okay, so maybe modeling is for me, like this is what I'm supposed to be doing and all of that, you know. So then I won the runway model search. So there was a runway model search, the commercial model search, and photography, something like that. So I won the runway model search in 2015. And mind you, I'm not even like tall enough to be a model. I'm literally like modeling against, like competing against people who are like the actual height of a runway model. So I was like, okay, so maybe this might be my thing. Like, I'm literally excited, you know what I mean? Because I don't know. And then I got scouted. That's when I got scouted by Ice Models in Cape Town, and I was just like, bona hwa iwa, bona, there's no going back. Like, we are going up, guys. Like, I'm gonna be a model. Okay, that passes and all of that. And then, as I have mentioned before in one of my videos, then I got an opportunity to go to America. That was lovely. And when I was in America, that's when I realized that maybe modeling isn't for me. How crazy is that? That for me was wild. You know what I mean? Because, okay, let me tell you, when I was in America, I felt, I don't want to get too deep into it. Maybe I can do another video and tell you guys about this. But when I was in America, I felt more appreciated, like how different, like, I don't know, I guess maybe it's because I was in America and they don't have like people, I don't know, I don't know, but like I just felt more appreciated like as a model in America than in South Africa. And obviously I was not going to just pack up my whole life, because it was in my matric year, and move to America. That was not in my plans. Like I didn't think of that. And obviously I had this chat with my mom, and I was just like, so what happens now? Because obviously there are people showing interest, and so what are we doing, Mom? So it was just that thing of like, don't rush it. You didn't want to necessarily do this right now. Finish high school and we'll go from there. So as I'm finishing high school, I just start to realize this is not an industry that I want to be in. Because, okay, first of all, the reality then started to kick in that I am actually like short. I'm like considered like a short model, you know what I mean? So all I could do was commercial modeling, but that's not what I was passionate about. So I was just like, I don't want to do it anymore, you know what I mean? I was really just like, if I can't necessarily do what it is that I'm passionate about, although I also like enjoyed photography, commercial and all of that, I was really like set on being Naomi Campbell Batong. I just wanted to be Naomi Campbell. I wanted to be, you know, New York Fashion Week, Milan, Hey, please let me know in the comments if you guys would actually like me to like make another videos where I like going in depth of how everything changed in terms of modeling and my mindset and all of that. But I'm not going to do that in this video. So then that happened, and I was just like, wait again, at this point, honey, what else is it like that you actually like? What do you like? You know, guys, I've always loved fashion. I've always loved expressing myself through the way I dress. Not necessarily expressing myself like, okay, I guess expressing myself through the way I dress, because through the way I dress you see what kind of person I am, like, and all of that. I don't know why I started blending out this thing. I never do this. Kopali to say. But anyway, I do it last. So then I realized like I'm really into like fashion and beauty and all of that. That's when in high school, then I started doing makeup, and then I would also just randomly do people's makeup for like V-Ball and all of that. And obviously I realized I don't really like makeup that much, so I left that as well. And then and now that I think about it, if I really wanted to, I could have like done something. Like I could have done a lot with the whole makeup thing, but then I just let it go because I wasn't passionate about it. You know, I've always enjoyed, like, all I did like almost every Saturday morning at home when I don't have to wake up for school, I would literally stay in my room. Like, I always used to wake up super early, and I'd stay in my room and just put together outfits. So I'm like, if I were to go on a date, what would I wear? If I were to go out with my friends, what would I wear? If I were to be invited to an event, what would I wear? You know, I would literally do that for hours. So that's when I realized, yo, I actually really enjoy putting together outfits, like, and you know, styling basically in a way. So yeah, then it started to like move to my Instagram and all of that. So then the influencing thing became a thing in South Africa. It was just like a thing, and well, it's still a thing. It became a thing in SA, and I was just like, okay, maybe I can try this out, you know. And then quickly I realized that like it's not that easy, it's not that simple, and yeah, and it's like it's very difficult, especially if you're trying to, especially in terms of like clothing brands, working with clothing brands in South Africa. Hey bona, because wow, it's a lot, guys. It's so difficult, like it's a lot to get recognized by those people. But I don't know what I need to do or like what it is that you need to do, but like it's very difficult. But thankfully I was like recognized by one of these brands that I actually like really liked, and that was Ruby South Africa. And that was like let me say like a defining moment for me, like, oh, so they can, like, they gave me bambona. So I was just like, all right, bambona, and what song is that? I think it's Casino and 20. Shout out to Casino and 20, rapping Bloom City. But anyway, so then I was just like, okay, cool. So then now I was working with Ruby South Africa since last year, and I'm still working with them right now, and I'm like their brand ambassador and all of that, and that's really fun, enjoying it. It's great, okay, it's lovely, and just creating content here and there for them, enjoy it, you know. So what I've learned in like about like life and all of that is that you always feel like you have like a set like idea of how things are supposed to be and what you want and all of that. But one thing that I've really realized is that you might be really passionate about something. You could really be so passionate about something. Like I was so passionate about modeling, being a runway model and all of that. But it just turned out that like through science and just how I was made and all of that, it just happened to not be my purpose on this earth. Like being a runway model is not what I am supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? And like as individuals, like people, were constantly trying to like, I guess, find our purpose, or rather just be in alignment with our purpose, like do things that help us either realize what our purpose is and all of that. But I'm slowly starting to feel like you never really truly know what your purpose is, because we never know what God's plans are for us, you know. We never know what He wants. So everything is literally just trial and error, and the only way to stay positive and like, I guess, optimistic and never give up is to understand that it is trial and error, and you are going to make mistakes, and not even mistakes, I don't even feel like think like it's not even a mistake. Like everything, just because you learn from something, I don't think, because when I say mistake, I just think of something negative. But now because you're learning from it, it's not really negative. Like it's not a bad thing, because you're gaining something from what you're learning, you know, from I guess taking a wrong path. So with that being said, you need to trust the process. You have to. And I think another thing that I have learned is that I can't do it on my own, you know. I can listen to my intuition, but my intuition is also from a greater, what do you say, from like up there. Like it's not my intuition, and like my thoughts and the things I think about are not just like me, you know. It's just like it's from up there. It's like a higher I can't find the word, but like taller man like what, yeah, sharp. So yeah, that's literally what I think. And literally with the way that this year started for me, a lot of confusion and just trying to figure out what it is that I'm supposed to be doing with my life, I just had to let go. Like, in certain things, you literally just have to surrender to confusion. Be confidently lost. There it is. Sabrina Claudio, man. That woman. Anyway, be confidently lost, knowing that you're not alone. Especially if you're working to find what it is that you're supposed to be doing. If you're working to make sure that you come out of the confusion, you come out of the pits, you just rise above whatever it is that you're feeling. Be okay with being lost and confused. Confidently lost and confused. It's okay. Another thing, nothing really lasts forever, so it's like, it's okay if you feel some type of way for a while. It's not gonna last. Everything comes and goes, just like people. That's another thing. In the past couple of years, we literally lose people. Not even like them passing away or whatever. Like, you just lose people because it's part of life. Like, not everybody, you might think somebody's gonna be here for the longest time. Kanti, like, they're just supposed to be around for a season in your life, and that is because in that season in your life they might just be fulfilling their purpose, and that is to be that kind of person to you, you know, but in that season. So once that season passes and they go, let it go. Like, I feel like with life you just have to be like, when people like kind of like, no, life kind of like tries to rain on your parade, but you kind of need to like dance in the puddles and just be like, yo, you trying to get me down? Oh, okay, you know, that's literally how I feel now. I'm just like, hey, sometimes it's hard and it's just difficult and you just want to cry and let go, but for how long? How are you always gonna be like down and upset? You have to like keep going, you know. So with that being said, hey, life is tricky. Let me just say that first. Life is tricky, but everything is worth it in the end. And I'm so grateful that now I'm really truly figuring out exactly what it is that I want to do and how I'm going about it. And like, I'm literally just pursuing my passions, my goals, and everything that I want to do, and spending time doing things that I know will help me gain clarity and help me feel like I'm in like alignment with my purpose. And obviously, like, things change, and the man above can decide when you think you're going there, he's just like, well, sis, let me tell you, you know. And I'm also trying to get myself to come out of my comfort zone and all of that, and just get over like a lot of things, you know, because also in your downtime you also realize a lot about yourself. Because I won't lie, yo, in the beginning of the year I was really down, and I just began to like realize a lot about myself, things that I need to deal with. I would say, like, I don't want to be like too deep about it, but I will say past traumas that I need to deal with that are now coming up in my life now, and that have kind of held me back. But I didn't realize it because I was just like overlooking certain things, because I'm just like, I don't have time, I have to do this, I have to reach my goals. But here's the thing, when there's internal conflict, there's absolutely no way that you will like thrive in like your everyday life, because now you're kind of like you're kind of ignoring things that need to be dealt with. So if you ignore things that need to be dealt with, it's just like, that's like it puts like a speed bump in your, I guess, not journey, like in your journey of like evolving. That's another thing that I've learned. Yo, if you are evolving, there's absolutely no way that things are gonna stay the same around you. Things are not gonna stay the same, people are not gonna stay the same, so you better be ready, sis. That's the thing. That is another thing. Like, I mean, the fact that I have gone from modeling to just deciding I'm just going to pursue like things that have to do with fashion and all of that, that's like evolving, because through modeling, I was obviously exposed to fashion and all of that, and now I'm just like, I don't want to be wearing the clothes. Okay, in a way I'm still kind of like modeling the clothes, but like I just want to be more involved, you know. So what if maybe I was supposed to be working backstage, like at fashion shows, styling the models or whatever, instead of actually being the one who's actually working the runway, you know? Actually, that right there is the beauty of life. And yo, I could not be more excited to just keep running this race, you know? Just keep running the race, being like optimistic, chasing my dreams relentlessly, that is, and remaining positive, because it will all work together in the end. If I put in the hard work, that's another thing. Sitting on your butt and expecting things to happen is kind of so stupid. And here's another thing about me that I've realized, like in the past couple of months, I felt very stressed out, but like at the same time I wasn't doing things to make sure that I wasn't stressed out. So I was constantly trying to find stress relievers and doing things that would make me feel less stressed, but I wasn't doing things that actually made sure that I wasn't stressed at all. So guys, sense, that's all I'm saying. Because that was not making sense from my side. Like literally, I just always wanted to get away, but it's like, sis, what are you getting away from? Like, hi kids, all I needed to do was work, and it started working out, and just making decisions like about what it is that I want, don't want. And another thing for me is just that, like, realizing I have such a big heart, you know, like ain't nobody gotta tell me that, because I know, like, I have such a big heart to the point where I just really, sometimes I don't even realize it, I just put other people before myself. I think I need more blush. No, okay, no, I put other people before myself, and it always backfires. Like, it never ends well, because I just always feel empty at the end of the day. If you're not pouring as much as, no, if you're not pouring as much into yourself as you are into other people, you are literally gonna feel so hollow. And I mean, I watched a sermon by Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts, and she says that's a good place to be when you feel hollow, because then you begin to realize that you need to be filled with certain things, and you can only realize that if you are hollow, you know, when you feel empty, and that's when you realize exactly what it is that you need. You realize which places, like which parts of your life, or yeah, places in your life that need to be filled. And that's exactly what happened. Okay, I'm preaching. I am preaching, sis. But like, you know, get it. Get it. Ah, the bloom girl always jumps out. Literally, you never know how to act. Oh guys, so guys, I think I'm just gonna quickly finish off my eye look, because I can't talk and do my eyes. So yeah, you guys can watch. For me, guys, no, like, eye look is complete without like an inner corner highlight, and this is when I bring out the big dogs. Okay, Anastasia, baby, she always got me, like, she makes me so emotional. Like, what do you mean? Like, you are actually lying? Ha! No ways. No, girl, you play too much. That's the issue. Number one. Hi, bo. I can't believe this. I can't. I am truly my mother's daughter. Let me tell you something. Hi, bo. You gotta blend. I was OD in here. I got a little too excited. Oh, girl. Ridiculous. This light is literally stealing my shine. This light is so great. You guys can't see the greatness that is happening, but you'll see. Child, do you see this? Oh my girl, you play too much. You gotta add. Ooh, like I always OD on highlighter, but it's worth it. You gotta blind these niggas when they try to approach you. You gotta be like, no, they must be scared. I can't. My highlight is talking. It's saying Warsaw. Like, wow. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go off camera and put on my lashes, and then I will be back. So guys, I went ahead and put on my lashes, and literally at this point, snatched. So now I'm gonna move on to just my lips. So literally that night my lips looked super rosy and pink, and I believed I used what's this Vaseline rosy lips first. So like I used a lot of it, you know. No, actually I know what I did. I used my lip liner first. It's just a simple lip liner, very lightly, super pink and rosy, you know. Something like that. That's what I remember. Yeah, something. I literally don't know. And then I know I definitely had gloss over it, so I'm gonna be using the NYX lingerie lip gloss, the clear lip gloss. Prep and prime. And girl, hi boo. Okay. Oh girl, honey, I genuinely always hate my makeup until I put on setting spray. Fun fact. And I don't even know why. I literally put makeup on my hair here, but anyway. Oh my gosh, so this is the finished look. Simple date night look, and yeah. Okay guys, so we've come to the end of the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed listening to me talk about like maybe some serious things, nonsense and everything. And I hope that from this video what you take is that trust the process. Remember that like life is gonna come at you with like twists and turns, but always be like ready for it, and allow yourself to evolve and let things go. Be happy, be optimistic, everything will work out in the end. And I hope that you guys enjoyed watching the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.